to discuss how to work with tasks lists within your loop. Now, you've created a loop and you realize that there are a number of tasks that need to be completed. Fortunately, Heather has taken the time to create a number of different task lists for you, so you'll be able to incorporate them into your loop and help starting to make sure that you get everything done. The nice thing about these task lists is it builds in reminders and you're able to designate who needs to do what. So as you can see, a couple of tasks have already been put in here, urgent tasks as far as listings and offers that need to be done. This is the task list where normally I will put things in there if there's something wrong with the loop. You'll also have the ability to, or I will have the ability to give a date and designate a specific person as to who needs to take care of this. So this is where you're going to find the list of things that need to be done. But let's say for yourself that you now have this offer and you want to go ahead and add a task list for yourself. What you do is you click on Load Template, and a template of tasks have been created and they all have been spelled out right here. New listing checklist, accepted offer checklist, applicant accepted offer due dates, listing communication, agent onboard, that's something Heather will be using, urgent offer tasks, listing tasks. This is generally the categories that mine will fall in. But in this case, we have a full offer checklist, agent use only. We'll be able to select that, hit add, and what will now happen is all these different tasks will be added to your loop, where you can now assign these to yourself or to other people and give yourself a due date as to when this is going to need to be done. So I'll just do the first one, submit green sheet. Well, all right, I wrote the offer today. I need this done next week. Now that's a little bit too far out. We'll do it this week. That's better. And well, I know I need to do this myself, so I'm going to give that, notice all the names in here. Betty and Bob Buyer, the other agent, the seller, the leadership team, and then finally yourself will be in here also. I'm going to assign this to myself. So I know I need to take care of the green sheet. If you're working with an admin or working with a team member, maybe this is something that you need to do, is assign this particular task to someone else. So you click on the name. Don't want it to assign that to myself. If I had someone else in here, I'd be able to have them do it. Let's give it to June to do. If there's a task in here you don't need, you know you don't have a referral, come to the right, click here, you can delete it. Let's say you have a task and you want to change the name of it. We'll rename the seller's property condition report to submitted to buyer, or whatever you would prefer to be able to rename that task. You'll be able to do that also. You'll still be able to go through and assign the task as to who you want to. If you have someone on your team already that you want to assign it to, you can certainly go ahead and do that, and then give them a due date. They'll receive an email as to let them know when all of these need to be done. So this will be a nice little added feature for you to be able to use to help manage your transactions. It does give you updates or email reminders that certain things are due on certain days. So it's an option that's available to you. We're not making it mandatory that you use these task lists, but this is something that is available to you to use. I highly recommend that you give it some consideration. I think it'll be able to help you in the future.